If you've come across Mr. Doodle online, you've probably wondered, how in the world does he draw so fast with such clean, confident lines? By the end of this video, you're gonna learn how he does it and how you can too. So when I first came across Mr. Doodle, I was absolutely amazed by him. And then I heard he was selling his artwork at auction for millions of dollars. And honestly, I was not surprised because as a professional live illustrator and sketchnoter, I know how much work it takes to get to that level of skill and experience. Now, how does he do it? It's not rocket science, honestly. He just doodles a lot, like an incredible amount. I even saw an interview with him where he talked about doodling on his parents' coffee table as a child. So he's literally been doing this his whole life, every day, I would assume. Now, his consistent practice over years is building his muscle memory. Now this means that every single time you make a mark, it means the brain and body connection gets stronger so that over time, you naturally build confidence so that when you start to make a mark, you know exactly where you are going to end up on your page. Now, when you first start out drawing, a lot of people get frustrated because when they make a mark, it's wobbly, it's jagged, it doesn't look like they want it to or what they think it should look like. Now this is because you haven't built up that muscle memory yet, right? That brain and body connection. But you can develop it, and honestly, it doesn't take long. All right, I'm gonna give you an exercise. So I want you to grab a piece of paper and something to write with. Now I want you to draw a simple shape. Let's just do a circle. I want you to draw a circle, and I want you to draw another circle and another circle until you have like about a dozen or so. And then after that many, I want you to do another 12 or so more and increase your speed every single time you make a circle. Now, once you get comfortable with that shape, you can add in another shape, let's say a square. You're gonna draw a square, let's say a dozen or so times on your paper, and every single time after that, I want you to increase the speed. Now, we have to challenge ourselves with the speed because that's where we just kind of like super speed this like muscle memory connection. Now over time, you can start to layer in these shapes to create actual drawings. As you start to build more confidence so that you know when you make a mark, you feel confident what it's going to look like and where you're going to end up on the page, your brain and body will become more in sync so that you will naturally start to trust yourself and it making the mark that you intended to. Now, there's one thing that is gonna get in your way, and that is your nerves. As soon as you start feeling uncomfortable or not confident in your line making, that's where you're gonna have an actually interruption between that brain and body connection. And then it just snowballs from there because then you get frustrated. So as much as you possibly can, just like breathe and chill and try not to get too nervous in the process. As cliche as it sounds, practice makes perfect. And if you stick with it, you'll be able to draw as fast and as confidently as Mr. Doodle. For more sketchnoting goodness, check out our recent video here, like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you on the next video.